Hello and welcome to the TV10 Weekender. Just a little experimental thing I'm doing because corporate America spit me out and I got nothing but time on my hands. Just want to let you know that this mini-sode is brought to you by Madam Pattirini Gin from Ogden's own Distillery. Go out, ask for it by name. And also wanted to point out a couple of shows that you might want to take in this weekend. A couple of shows, a couple of movies. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. This one dropped on Tuesday. Interior Chinatown on Hulu, starring Jimmy O. Yang. You might know from Silicon Valley and various other stand-up specials. And he's a nobody living in Chinatown. And he becomes embroiled in a criminal conspiracy thanks to Chloe Bennett, who plays a sort of a shadowy detective of some sort. And also in here are Ronnie Chang from The Daily Show. And all 10 episodes are out now on Hulu. And by the way, this is at least the first episode is directed by Taika Waititi. So I think you know what you're getting into there. And also the second season of Based on a True Story on Peacock. This is Kaylee Kawaku and Chris Messina. He's an ex-tennis pro. She's a realtor who's also obsessed with true crime podcasts, which sadly this podcast is not. That's why, we have a select audience of several dozen people who keep this thing afloat. And they went after, they decided they were smarter than the police last season, and they went after a serial killer, and by God, they found him. But then they teamed up with him on a podcast. I know, that's how podcasts happen. And it's a very dark comedy. And this season, season 2, she was pregnant in the first season. Now she's not. Now they have a baby to take care of. And now she wants to get back to the realtor business. And he wants to get back to teaching tennis to very rich people. And the serial killer in question here, the West Side Ripper, is he's taken up with Kaylee Kawako's sister. So we're embroiled even further into this thing now. And also dropped on Thursday, A Man on the Inside is on Netflix. This is from Mike Schur, who did The Good Place and several other fantastic comedies. And he's reteamed with Ted Danson. It's based on it's adapted from a 2020 documentary called The Mole Agent. It's set in San Francisco, and he's a retiree. Ted Danson is, who answers a classified ad to go undercover at an assisted care facility because it's suspected that the old folks there are getting ripped off. So he's going to be literally a man on the inside, trying to stem the tide of thievery in there. And also in here are Stephanie Beatriz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Mary Elizabeth Ellis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Sally Struthers, in case you've been wondering what Sally Struthers is up to. I'd recommend checking this one out. All 8 episodes are out now, and a couple of previous things that have been released and they're currently streaming, or maybe they're over. I would heartily recommend this Saturday Night Movie. It's on video on demand right now. It'll eventually end up on probably a streamer you're subscribed to, but for now you'd have to buy or rent it, and I think it's worth a watch. But it really helps to be in the know about early original 70s Saturday Night Live. Otherwise, you're not going to get all of the jokes or the placements of characters. You just got to know. You got to know. Otherwise, this probably won't make a whole lot of sense. Also, the new season of Silo started off dark and weird, and we're introducing a new character in a different silo. Yep, there are multiple silos. Who knew? But so we're going to get a whole world. Remember when they found out on Fallout that there were other bunkers? It's just kind of like that. Now we're delving into different silos with Steve Zahn, of all people. Also, movie is now available on Prime Video. I would definitely recommend it. It is called My Old Ass, and starring nominally Aubrey Plaza. It's about a teenager who goes out into the woods with her friends. They take a mushroom trip, and then this 18-year-old girl is all of a sudden speaking with her 39-year-old self. So what? Yeah. So Aubrey Plaza, of course, plays the older version of this kid, and it's a really sweet story. Really makes you think. And also Aubrey Plaza, who is ostensibly the headliner of this movie, is not really in it. She's in it for a certain period of time, then she's gone, then you only hear her voice, and then eventually she returns back, and it's kind of a bittersweet ending to the story, but it's a really, really good movie, and it's, at least it's not a reboot of something, so it's, I would recommend it. And another thing I've been getting into, back when it started last year, I only saw like the first, episode of Lioness, back when it was called Special Ops Lioness, and, so I decided, okay, I got some time on my hands now, I'm going to go back and, finish out the first season now that the second season has started, and oh my god, what was I missing? Holy hell, this show is intense. Zoe Saldana, holy shit, very intense. It can be very violent at times, and it's a little different take from the Taylor Sheridan universe. It's actually it's got a little bit of nuance to it, also a little bit of a geopolitics in there for you. You know, just so you know, we're constantly on the brink of World War III. This show is here to remind you of that. And some people need killing. That's basically the idea behind Lioness. I'm about to finish up the first season. We'll see how that goes, and then I'll delve into the second season. And I'm going to assume if we have a second season, the world did not blow up. So Zoe Saldana can continue the Lioness program with the hindrance, whatever it is, from Nicole Kidman. And we'll see how that goes. And I think that's going to be it for the Weekender here, because that's all I have prepared for you. So tune in next week on Sunday, early Monday, a new episode of TV Tan Podcast will be dropping. In the meanwhile, this is just sort of an interim thing to try out. Why not? You're already there. Why not? So again, want to thank Madam Pattirini Gin and Ogden's Own Distillery for sponsoring TV Tan Podcast. Also, Sugar House Distillery and Outlaw Distillery, Bohemian Brewery, Boozteak. They're all fantastic people. They all make fantastic products, and you should go get them. Get them in your face hole this weekend. You're going to need it. Reach out to us. TV Tan Podcast. We're on Blue Sky and Threads. I don't want to mention the other place there. We're also on the Facebook and Instagram. We're all on there. Also, Tommy Milagro and myself are also on all of those platforms. Look for Tommy Milagro or Bill Frost SLC on the Blue Sky, the Threads, the Instagram, the Facebook. Not on TikTok. Probably not going to go there. I don't know. I just don't think I can do it. And with that, have a fine weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, and good night, America.